Hi everyone, it's JoJo, and I have back out this sticky mat, and it is getting dirty, but it's okay. I just haven't taken it in and scrubbed her up yet. I am a Temu influencer and affiliate, and today I thought that we would work on another one of our owls. I'm going to try. If this pen doesn't work for me, it's probably going to be because I put the wrong size sticky dot in it instead of using the wax. However, I thought that I would try it so I can see these numbers better. Bring me a tray over here. Get it set out. Remember on these, we have to peel up the sticky stuff, or the tape. Look at me. I did not bring nothing. I was not prepared. So I'm just going to kind of lay this down here. Oh, shoot. It's going to be one of those anything that can go wrong will days. That's just the way it's been all day for me, which is okay. We'll power through it. I think I'm going to start out with my number 4s around its little eyes. Now, my daughter gave me this pen, so I haven't really tried it out yet. It is a USB pen, so I plug it into USB, and then it lights up. I have a new pen coming that has a light and a magnifier. I just haven't received it yet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that out. I have several things that from the influencer program that I've went in and ordered that are on their way. They just haven't got here yet. Goodness, look, it's not. Oh, because there's one on there. Okay, let me see if I can pull it off. There we go. This is a brand new micro dot in this pen, so it is still really sticky. I found some real micro dots, and they work so much better. Now, I like that this has a light on it. I don't know if you can see it real well. Let me see if I can pull this down and straighten her up. Sorry about that. Maybe you can see what I'm doing just a little bit better. I have the autofocus on, so I hope that doesn't create issues. So I'm actually just going to kind of dot this in my hand, maybe make it a little less sticky. There we go. So do I have 4s anywhere else? This doesn't seem to be directing the light directly on. I mean, this is lit up, but it don't seem like it's directly casting very much of a light on my project. I like that it does have an off and on switch. And I'm going to try to take this autofocus off. I don't know. I don't know how I don't think that's going to work, y'all. See if that's bad. Let's see. Okay, that's better. So, we'll see how this goes. See how close. Guess I should have done this before I started filming. But sometimes it doesn't show me before I start filming. Sometimes it doesn't show me like it does when I get started, and you know how that goes, right? So I'm actually going to raise this back up a little bit. See if I can get it readjusted. Sorry, y'all. I don't want to give nobody a headache. My camera is not very good, and it is just kind of rigged up here right now. I'm going to have to get another one as soon as I can afford one. And it looks like I spend a lot of money on Temu. However, I've got one in the pot to try to win one, but I was doing really good on my seedling points on Temu. But they've changed it up for this next 2 months, and I have to figure out, it's like starting all over again, trying to figure out what I need to do to get my seedling points. And that's why I have, see, I have 2 or 3 orders coming. I can't remember. And I still have seedling points up there. I did really good the last 2 months. They have everything set. Temu has everything set up in 2-month sections. So September and October is different than what it has been being for me. So I've just got to figure out what I'm doing. Yeah. Sometimes it's quite a challenge to figure out their rules, and I think that that's because they are in another country. However, most of you may not know, but Temu was founded here in the U.S. in Massachusetts. So in 2022. So I thought that was kind of a cool tidbit of information. I see all kinds of bad things about Temu, and so I went and did some research. And about 90% of the things that people are passing around on social media about Temu being scammers and all this, and you know, they're just out to get your information. That's just not true. You do, however, get a lot of emails and things from Temu, but if you go look at it, you know, I went and I looked at my Amazon and my email, and I get just as much from one company as I do another. Even Etsy. I am an Etsy seller, so I'm not even complaining about Etsy. I'm just saying that I do get a lot of emails from Etsy, and I get a lot of emails from Amazon, and I get a lot from Temu. But really, I don't know why that's not fitting. Let me try a different one. Maybe that beak is a little bit bigger. Let's try this beak. Nope. It's the same size. Okay. Just kind of see what I can do about getting it on there. I'm going to put this one back away. It doesn't look like I really need it. May have been one that just dropped off, this one that I picked off there. Now my pen could run out of charge because I don't have it fully charged, and we're using C's. Scooch these back over. Okay, and I have C's up here too. Now I can't tell how bad or how good the autofocus is. So if it's really bad, I am so sorry. I'm trying to win a camera that I hope will work from Temu. So we'll see how that goes. I hope I win, but there's always chances that I won't. I've done pretty good though on winning things. Without purchases. So that part is kind of cool. Just play their game, and I think that the participation, and if y'all do play the games and you want in my little group, send me a message, and it's on Facebook. Let's see, do I have any more C's on here? Yes, down here. Anyway, it's through Facebook Messenger, and you can even set it up so that way you're not getting constant notifications. Sometimes it gets to be quite a bit when everybody plays at the same time. But I have my notifications silenced, so it doesn't wake me up in the night or anything, so I don't mind. It's been actually pretty fun playing the games with everyone. And the clicks always help. However, Temu will only let so many people click a day, or you to accept so many clicks per day. But that's okay too. The games do take a while. I've won as soon as like a week with no purchases. I think it depends on how much money that how expensive your item is to how quick you win it. The more expensive, the longer it takes, the more points it takes. Now, my complaint on this pen is it's not comfortable for me to hold. That's just me. It may not be that way for anybody else. It is a fat pen. It is short. It fits perfect in my hand. The one that I prefer is not in here. It's with my bigger painting. I am working towards some goals. I'm setting small goals for myself. And, ooh, put that in the wrong spot. Anyway, I've been all over the place, not knowing, what I'm going to do. Diamond painting has really changed a lot about my thought process. I'm going to go ahead and take this off and just kind of use it right here. Yeah, I was saying that diamond painting has changed a lot about my thought process. As most of you know, I've told you that I've been in a dark place, so I've been stuck. And to me, being stuck can also be in a dark place, So I actually started seeing, she's not a therapist, she's a coach. So she doesn't tell me what to do or give me advice at all. She just helps me set goals for myself to get me unstuck. I've been all over the place. I have trouble kind of sticking with one thing. Right now I've been doing pretty good sticking with the diamond paintings. And when I get upset or depressed or anything like that, and I hope this doesn't cause any triggers for anyone else. If it does, I am so sorry. That's not what I'm meaning to do. Me talking about where I have been kind of mentally has nothing to do with upsetting somebody else or wanting pity or anything like that, because I don't. I'm just saying something because other people may be in the same boat I am. Sometimes it's like I lose my motivation, and I get stuck. I am not one to get so depressed that I don't do anything. I have to keep moving. And the saying is, I do fall down, but I don't stay down. I jump right back up. I try to keep on track. It's just not easy sometimes for me, but I'm doing a lot better. Doing these videos have helped me out a lot. And I'm planning on doing more, more different kinds of videos as I go. I have kind of made a choice about some things. I have so many craft supplies. At the same time, you never have enough, And my little room back here is like 6 foot by 6 foot, maybe, if it's that big. It is very tiny. I have hardly any room, and my kids call it my hole because it's like a little hole in the wall room. If you didn't know it was here, you wouldn't know it was here. My house is very small, so even if I put another box in here, this room is already overpacked because it is so small. So it's hard to do a lot of crafting in here. That's why, hence, I do some in my kitchen. I've got some set up in my living room. But I want to get out of those two rooms. I want to get back on track. I want to I just want to get going again. I had been doing junk journals for a long time. Before doing junk journals, I was doing a little bit of scrapbooking. I crochet. I do woodworking. I do a lot of painting, like acrylic painting on flat items. I also paint on three-dimensional items. I've done plaster crafts, ceramics, polymer clay. I love to make my dolls and doll clothes. I sew. I do embroidery, both hand embroidery and machine embroidery. I also do things with my Cricut. I make memorial ornaments and memorial items for those that have lost someone that they love. I do decals. Yeah, I mean, my crafting is not subject just to one or two things. It is a cross stitch. Did I say cross stitch? Yeah, it's not stuck to just one or two things. I do paper beads. I also do all kinds of beadwork. I like to do art dolls, art crafts. I do some doodling. Just you name it, and I do it. So this stuff is kind of taking over my whole home. Oh, I do rubber stamping and die cuts. Anything like that. So even if you don't have a whole lot, but you live in a small space, it looks like more than what it is. And if you have a whole lot, it really takes over. So I have decided that I'm going to set myself some more small goals. I had some small goals set here a while back, and I got them done in no time. I got myself in the mindset that these are my goals. So my goal was to organize some things in my bathroom. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not. My bathroom wasn't real bad, but I was having some overspill because I was hanging on to partial bottles of shampoo and conditioner, partial bottles of this, partial bottles of that, and pretty soon partial bottles will take over, especially when you have a teeny tiny space. And then when the pandemic hit, I really started hoarding anything partial. So last week I set myself a goal to go through all that stuff, get all that cleaned up, and guess what? I started to procrastinate at first, but I set my mindset, the sooner I get this done, the sooner I don't have to think about it no more. It'll be done, over with, and I can move on. I can set a different goal. And so now I've got it in my head, okay, I want to set goals. It was fun. It was an accomplishment. So I'm actually going to start me a book to where that I can write my goals in it. But I'm not just going to write my goals. I'm going to write my goals on like one page and then put accomplished goals on the other page. Because I've already accomplished several of those goals. Like I wanted to organize some other things. It's hard to organize sometimes when you're in a tiny space. But I think that I'm telling myself, this has to be organized and this has to be organized or you can't craft. And that's not true. So as a reward for my goal, I set and I did diamond painting for an hour. That was fun. But I have to get my goal done before I can sit down and be started, okay? At least started before I can sit down and really put my mind into doing something else. So that has really kind of changed things up right now for me. For in here, my goal is to get these owls finished. I hope y'all don't mind listening to me ramble. This video will probably be long, just because the owls do take some time. And normally I rush the videos, and some of them I will. Others, like this one, I'm just going to ramble on and go with it, and I hope that some of you will like watching the process. That's why I want to get a lot better camera, get things a lot better for that. And before I forget, let me just, I'm going to go into my phone real quick and turn my ringer down. It'll ring now because I turned it down, right? No, normally it rings constantly because somebody's always trying to get a hold of me. Okay, I'll be right back, y'all. I had some papers starting to fall on me. Definitely don't want that to happen. So this next, for this next week, I'm only setting goals that are attainable and easy, okay? I want to get everything in my life organized. Everything. And I want it done now. You know, I don't like, like waiting for things. You know, when I want to do something, I want to do it now. I'm trying to get my mindset out of that. So what I've been doing is, like, I just got it's a under the printer paper holder to put underneath my printer to hold my cardstock and my copy paper. To do that, I have to clean off my printer stand, which y'all know, if y'all do printing, you know how quick that stuff can pile up too. You know, everything just seems to sometimes pile up on us, and it's easier to get it unorganized than to organize it. So my goal this week is to get my paper organized, just the one for the under the printer. Yeah, y'all, I have a big paper organizer that holds, probably, it's got like 20 windows. It was used in an office building at one time. So I have that I have to get back in order. And I want to get my printer thing set up. However, if I tell myself I have to do it all at once, it's not going to get done. So if I set my goal by the end of the week, I'm going to have my printer, under the printer organizer, I'm going to have it set up. And that's as far as I'm writing on my goals at this point. When I get it finished, then I can do the other. And yeah, I do have 20. He's right outside my window now. My luck, isn't it? But I do have, it holds like 20 sections of paper, you know, and it's quite big. Hopefully he's done around my window. But anyway, the paper organizer is quite big. So it has like 20 slots in it, I think. It may be more. So I'm just going to set it up that I go through and I organize 5 of those slots. He's back. Sorry, y'all. I hope that you can't hear him. Anyway, I'm only going to do like 5 of those slots at a time. Because if I set it in my head that I have to do them all at once, then what I'll do is I'll go in there and I'll pull everything off of it and not want to put it back. I'll get burned out quick. So I've noticed that if I set small goals, and I know to some of you this may just sound completely nuts, but if I set myself small goals and just do 5, I may sit in there and do the whole thing. You know, it may just come to me that, okay, I've got these 5 done, I'm going to do the next 5. And so on. So it may go quicker than if I just try to do it all at once. Because me, I'll go in there and I'm just going to unsection 5 and put those back together. Because like I said, if I don't do it that way, my mind's going to get overwhelmed and it's not going to be a good thing. Set me a tray out here for, I don't know, am I the only one? If you have any goal setting or organization tips, please let me know. Because right now I'm stuck. I just want to be by myself. I just want to do my diamond paintings and kind of be alone. I have turned back into that loner that, and I do enjoy being by myself. And I'm okay with that. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? I'm not antisocial. I'm just, I don't know. I'm okay with being by myself. And it may be, you know, the second shift thing, you know. He works second shift, so I'm by myself a lot while he's at work. And I'm okay with that. I don't know why. I went through a phase a few years ago where I didn't want to be alone. I was scared to be alone. I have no idea why. Because now I love it. Okay. I have B's and 8s right here, and they look a lot alike. But when I'm by myself and I'm diamond painting, I just get into I don't know where I go in my head, you know. That sounds terrible. But I don't know, it's like it's therapeutic, and I just, it's my time to work on me, if that makes any sense at all. Now, my coach did tell me that she was really glad that I was productive, and that if I got depressed, you know, she asked if I went to bed and slept through it or whatever, and it's like, no, I actually don't do that. I find me something to work on. So even though, because I've been kind of worried, because I do love the junk journals, but I have pulled away from that a lot, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with me there. I love doing paper crafts, but here lately I haven't done many. And then my daughter introduced me to the diamond paintings, and something about them. I absolutely love them. But there's ways that you can blend them in and use them in junk journals. Come on, there we go. These can be used like on the cover of a junk journal. Left my light on. Or basically anything I want to use them for. So that part is cool. Put them on a tag. I could use this as a tag with the little things. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, because I thought about using thumbtacks, but I don't want 100 holes in my ceiling. And I don't know, like the sticky tack. I want to put these hanging from my ceiling, because like I said, this room is so tiny, but I want things that I love in here. And that's what I was going to say too. Let me finish though. I want things that I love in here. I want to be able to come in this room and just feel at home and happy. I want this to be my happy place. Because when you live in even a big home, you still have to have your little happy place. And this house is like 600 square foot, so not very much my space in it, that's a happy space. So that's kind of one of my other goals. My big goal is to have my happy space in my craft room. But what I was telling you is earlier, and I lost track of squirrel. I have a lot of boxes in this room that have my paper and I don't know, different kind of craft supplies. I have thread, crochet thread, crochet yarn. I don't know, maybe not so much all that stuff in this room. But I'm planning on, yes, I'm still going to do the diamond painting. I'm not giving it up. I will still be doing Temu videos. But I think that I'm going to start grabbing a box and seeing what's in it. And if there's stuff in it that I can put together for a project, whether it be making tags or, ephemera of some sort for the junk journals, what have you. I think I'm going to throw some of that stuff in and do videos, but I want to lighten the load in this room. So to do that, I have to go through this stuff. And it's stuff for junk journals, so I don't know. But I just thought that I would kind of step things up. Okay, I'm going to change out pens. This is another one that I got from Temu, and it lights up However, I do not like this one because, see that? The tip that goes in the end keeps coming out on me. So for the sake of finishing this up, I will go back to the handy dandy pink one with wax. Now, there's nothing wrong with the wax, okay? Absolutely nothing wrong with the wax. I just don't like to have to keep filling my pen. The other one, this one, and the tip, what has happened is, well, I didn't even try that. Sometimes I can pull that back down. Let's see if that worked. Sometimes I can adjust, but I need another micro dot in it. Well, maybe that did it. I'll turn it off so I don't run the charge completely out of it yet. And this is really a no-no. I don't normally set this on my project. So what I'm going to have to do, pull the out up. And I'm going to do it like this because this gives me some leverage. Peel the whole thing. This gives me some leverage to peel it off of here. I'm afraid if I put it flat, I would be fighting it like crazy. I'm going to go ahead and do my E. Yeah, just because I moved it around. Normally it'll stick, but I need to wash it. Get you in place. This one's going to be a super long video, isn't it? I'm sorry, y'all. I've got two H's here that I missed out on. So y'all might see me do all different kinds of videos. Embroidery, crochet, you know, paper crafts. I think one of my next projects is finishing up a journal, not a journal, a planner that I was making last year. And a lot of stuff happened and I did not finish it. So I have printed everything I need out for it. Somewhere in this room I have printed it before and I can't find it. So I'm sure it's in one of my boxes in the bottom part of it. Haven't even felt like going through the boxes in here. I wanted to do a view of my room for y'all to see. However, it's so small that it just doesn't turn out right. And I don't want to give y'all a headache trying to look at something that just, yeah, it's so small that you just can't, you know. So hopefully one day I will be able to get my she shed fixed up outside. And what I'd like to do is have this room to craft in and to put all of my stuff and have them organized out in my shed. I have a huge, like, I think it's a 12 by 32 or a 20 by 32 shed. It's huge. But it's not insulated and all of that. And I haven't had the money to do that yet. So hopefully I can do that. There's no electric out there, except for what's ran from the house, and I'm afraid to do too much. You know, I don't want to catch fire. So that is one of my goals. It's been too hot to go out there and work this summer as far as getting it cleaned out. So fall is coming on us. So I'm hoping to get out there and work on it, at least get started in the next couple weeks. But I'm not setting that as my goal right now because of the heat. It's been so hot here, you know, it just can't hardly do it. Do any of you set goals like I have been trying to do? If you do, please let me know. If you have any suggestions for how I can do things, I'm open to suggestions. Because sometimes what somebody else does might help make it easier on me for what I'm trying to do. I want to have accomplishments, even if they're small accomplishments. It doesn't matter as long as I'm accomplishing something. Even small accomplishments, you know, those add up after a while. So, in fact, sometimes those add up faster than the big ones, right? Because they are small and they can be done. I feel like that it's been, what, 3 or 4 weeks now that I've had my coach. I feel so much better just being able to tell her what's going on, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, my mindset, setting goals. They're actually been fun. Is that crazy? Setting boundaries, that's the hard part. That's the part that I'm having the hardest part with, but I'm getting there on the boundaries. So that'll be for another video to discuss setting boundaries. As soon as I figure out what I'm doing there, then maybe I'll be able to talk about what goals I'm setting to set boundaries, or what I'm doing to set boundaries. Because boundaries are the hardest to set, I think. So we have our little owl done. Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness. I love these owls. These have turned out so cute. I can't wait to get them glazed. Isn't that nice? So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for letting me ramble on, and thanks for listening. I appreciate everything. All your support means the world to me. So please click like and subscribe, and be sure to check out my links below for Temu. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day, and remember, be kind to one another. Bye-bye.